When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kidd Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Mountaineers will boot it away to start the game. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield, it's Salter. He's going for it all. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Gets it past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Quick release on the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Right down the middle. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Swan. Fires to the right. It's caught. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the wideout. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Grabbed behind the line, it's Barnes. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Looking for a man. It's Swan. He wants it all. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Hayden. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know what holds us.
Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Swan. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Going right to work up top. Finding themselves down. breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Salter. Looking for space to the left. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Good enough for a first down.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Now the play fake. Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. The give to the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Swan. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. So the offense will go for it around midfield. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Guys, let's look big picture in Colorado. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Dropping back, it's Salter. Looking to the big tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Colorado!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Wake Forest. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Under fire. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
And they'll mark the spot on this one just outside the 40-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying play action. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Wants to throw. It's Swan. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He throws back to the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Appalachian State.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He might want another play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Swan. Throws for the tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the 3rd quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Making side adjustments here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Colorado.
The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
They'll leave it with him. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Dropping back, it's Salter. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. Gets the first himself. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Looking downfield, it's Salter. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hayden. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love them QBs, drop back, look at it, matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Oh, he's got a chance. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll keep it himself. Fighting off the defender. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot. Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big third down. He leaves it with his back. Smashes through the tackle. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
First and goal, Colorado.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw it, Swan. Quick completion on the out route. Turning it on. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Roberts. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Barnes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
To the air on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Quick strike complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Got the quick pass. At the 20, he's got space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Swan. Quickly complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Good timing on the quick out. And he will score! Touchdown, Appalachian State!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Salter. Trying to get behind the defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Appalachian State faithful raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll take another shot here. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Quarterback may change this route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. 4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. They've got the screen set up. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. He's got it, first down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Swann. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's caught downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dozier. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a first and goal from the 5. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Back to throw, it's Swann. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. Might be changing the route. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. He's looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. back to throw. It's Salter. Caught behind the line. It's Price. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. But a little time, lets it go. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space and couldn't come up with a completion on 3rd down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they get it in the end zone for a safety, and that should wrap this one up tight. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity?